What is going on, everybody? This your boy Sean, Puff Comics 83, and I am joined by my birthday sister, Sharon. How you doing, Sharon?
I am fabulous. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, and welcome, Rina. Always
Hi.
great to see you. And we have our first incoming guest, Bronze Byron.
Hey!
How's it going, man? Happy birthday, Sean.
Thank you, man. It's both of our birthdays. Me and Sharon, we're the birthday brother and sister. You know, ever since we found out that we had the same birthday, we call each other birthday brother, birthday sister, and
that's right.
It's been a great, collaborating with her and talking. Like I said, I met Rina and I met Kade back in July.
But Kade's hand
we want to do something really quick before we get started. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Come here. Okay, no, come here. We're gonna do the thing.
Well,
yeah, we're doing the thing.
Okay,
right.
Okay. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean.
And you.
Happy birthday to you. All right, there we go. We sang. Are you happy now?
That was awesome, man. Thank you for that. Hey, Brian, they begged me to sing the Captain Planet theme when I was on Survey Sunday. So I was like, you got to come on the show and sing. So it was great.
Well, if I sing, YouTube's going to shut this thing down real quick. So it'll just go dark.
So I want to shout out the chat real quick. We got Simply Incredible. Daryl, thank you, man. Great to see you. He was in the chat since last night when I first uploaded this.
Oh.
We got the birthday girl, Sharon. Kurt Brown, thanks for stopping by. Glitter and Duct Tape. Crystal, how you doing? I have the card that you sent me, the birthday card. I have not opened it, but I'm looking forward to opening it here on the stream. Got Rina in the chat, holding it down, pulling double duty. Sheena, thank you so much for showing up. She is an awesome member of this community. Make sure you follow her on Instagram, She the Geek. She is amazing. Thank you for showing up. We got Super Russ in the chat. What is going on, Russ? I had him on the Saturday show this past Saturday. It was great talking with him. And I see Raul's name, but I don't see. There he is. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. It's awesome to have you on there. If anybody want to join, man, I'll send the links out to group chats. But if you want to join, I can always send you the link. So, wow. 38 years old for me.
I'm
well,
72.
I got 12 on you, brother. So
I know, right? I'm two from the big 4-0, and I'm not ready for 4-0.
yeah.
Hey, you know what? I am 49, so you don't even talk to me because I'm looking over the edge of 50. So you've got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
I don't even want to look over the edge. I just want to stay frozen in time, at least at one age, and then after a while, just say, all right, now I'm ready to move up. Yeah, it's been another year around the sun, and this year I feel like has been an awesome year, despite what's been going on, worldwide with the pandemic and stuff.
Yeah.
I still got to meet awesome people in this community. I got to hang out with Bronze Byron, to meet him for the first time earlier this year and go out to various shops and stuff.
That's so
got to meet Rina and Kade when they were doing their book tour. And Chicago Schultz, Geek Aficionado, and we had a great time at MegaCon. So, it's been an amazing year, and I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have made it through this year without the community, because that's what makes life happy, is that when you have great people around you and they do great things, AOKs and gifts, just having fun with them. That's what makes getting through another year with positivity so great.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. I mean, just such a great kinship that we've developed. With Sean and I, and with Cookie and Leia, and now Rod's into the mix. I finally got to meet him, and obviously with Steve. I mean, there's just so many things happening. in our little YouTube, Instagram comic community that have been a blessing, as Sean said, throughout all the, peaks and valleys that we've had, from a societal standpoint for this year. So it's been great, to have these guys to talk to and to hang out with and fall back on in a lot of situations. It's been great.
Yep. And Gore is saying that you are not 49.
Well, Russ said earlier, because he and Simon just finished their stream, and he said I was 25, which means that I would have had you
When
really
you were
young.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, thank you. You're very kind. Thank you.
All right. Daryl, I'll send you the link.
So before we really get into the meat and potatoes of having everybody on, how about if we do our drawing and see who the winner is for the big contest that we ran this week? As you guys may or may not know, we did a Instagram promotion for one of Kade's videos. He did his first mix master kind of attempt, and it was so good. And I was so proud of him. And I was so proud. So I really wanted everybody to see it. So I ran a promotion, and the first prize was a $50 Amazon gift card. And then I got even more excited. And then I did a second prize for a $25 Amazon gift card. So thank you to everybody who entered. Kade, we had how many entries? Like 50, 60? I don't even know. We had a lot of support and a lot of love. So thank you so much. And so Kade is going to do the drawing to see who our big winners are. And
Well, guys, we got something on the stove today, We got some tasty paper slips. Yum. Yo, and I'm just going to add some pepper to this.
It's not quite complete without like a little pizzazz.
Yeah,
we need some magic going in there.
All right, there you go. Whoa, and okay, let's
As
see
pieces of paper go flying everywhere.
I know.
They didn't
All
go
right,
there.
so we'll do second prize first.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Who is second prize? Who is the treat? Das Boot.
Oh, I think that is. I think that's. I'm drawing blank. Jim Boatwright. I think that's Jim Boatwright.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations, Jim.
Yeah, I think that's who that is. Yeah, because remember we clicked on the name, we were like, who the heck is that? And I'm pretty sure that's who that is. So that's second prize, I believe, if I'm right. All right, so who's first prize?
All right,
For
who is first
$50.
prize? Who are you? Super Russ 9000.
Hey!
Congratulations, Russ.
Yes, yay!
One spicy meatball.
Well, and you know what? I'm so happy because he totally shared the video and he put it on his community tab and everything. So congratulations, Russ. I will hit you up via email and send you the e-card. So very, very nice. Thank you, guys.
You.
And thank you for all the support. Here, you can have your pepper back.
Ooh, yum.
You want your pepper? Yeah.
Russ is such an awesome dude, man. It was great talking to him this past Saturday. And seeing everybody come together to get him that TV that we tried to surprise him with.
Yeah.
And then he went ahead and brought the TV.
Oh my God.
I was like, damn it, Russ, you done messed up. But,
I think every single one of us was like, damn it, Russ.
But, it's great that now he could use that money and he paid off the TV, so he ain't got to worry about paying it off, on the monthly payment.
Exactly.
So, so it worked out, either way. So, Russ is an awesome member of the community and much appreciated, Russ. You're an awesome guy and you deserve it.
Congratulations, man.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats to both.
And you know what? The other day, I was having the crappiest morning ever. And
I know.
out of the blue, he sends me this really sweet text message, just completely out of the blue. And it really helped me through the day. And it helped my morning out so much. So he's just a sweetie. And I really, really appreciate that. So thank you, Russ, very much.
Yeah, he's an awesome person, man.
Yeah.
Man, thinking about birthdays is a special event. I used to around the mid 2000s and stuff. I was like, birthday, it comes and goes. I get older and stuff. But then, when I joined the community on Instagram first, and people had much appreciation for your birthday and sending all the loves. I'm like, man, birthdays are not so bad no more. It's more to just appreciate that you're still alive. That you made it another year.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you got to live to this age and you keep living. Because sometimes you never know. We lost a lot of members in this community, like Comic Jabroni and Old Man Chris and others who sadly passed away. And I just want to, give a special shout out to all of them, their families and stuff. Much love. And Daryl,
what's up? Happy birthday!
Thank you, man. It's great to have you on, man. Another awesome guy who I had the privilege to introduce on my show, and he's been a blast. Talking with, we need you back on the Johnson show though. Those guys miss you too.
Well, I mean, I'm kicking their butt in football. I don't know why they want me over there.
But it's great to have you on, man.
Man, you were the one guy that kind of started the group thing, and I had tried to do that a few years ago. Then you invited me on. I'm like, wait a minute, this can actually work. And thank you so much for that, man, and being just an amazing member and inspiration to the community. Absolutely, I adore you, man. I adore you.
Thank you, man. I adore everybody.
I'm gonna make it down there. We're gonna do some comic book hunting.
Oh, most definitely, man. You're not too far, man. You're not too far.
Oh, and by the way, I'm 49 and I look a lot more like 49 than you do. This way. I mean, I don't know anybody's 49 because you don't talk about ladies' ages.
That's okay. That's all right. I'm just like, whatever.
What's up, Freaky? So now what I want to do, because since he's still in the chat, I want to open up this card by glitter and duct tape.
And you were so much better. I got mine and I opened it and I was like, the nerve process. So, you kept it together a lot better than I did.
I knew when I got it, I was like, I'm waiting to open it on my birthday. Aww. It's only right to open it on my birthday.
You follow the rules a lot better than I do.
Yes, John, you need to get out of here.
John, you were rocking that Bruce Willis look. Mm-hmm.
Man, John, I just saw the video, man. What was you thinking? What was you thinking?
He was paying tribute to his brother JP. I don't know.
That was hilarious. So I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna show the card. Hip hop hooray. And it is definitely well put together. Because these are items that she added to the cards because she made
them by hand. Yeah.
She made this card by hand.
I know. So awesome.
And then it even got, all the stickers inside it.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, happy birthday to you. Take care, Crystal. Glitter and duct tape. Best day ever. Thank you so much, Crystal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She reached out to me and asked me if she can send me a birthday card. And I was like, wow, I appreciate that. And it was kind of late to send the card for her because her birthday was the 7th and it was like 2 days later. But happy belated to you, Crystal. Congratulations to you. And you're another great member of this community. Awesome person. She even supports the Comic Hall crew that I'm a part of on Saturday. So, thank you so much, Crystal. Thanks. I appreciate you as well.
She's the glue that keeps us all together.
She is.
She is.
And this is definitely gonna go on the wall with this because I'm keeping this as well.
Jeez.
yes, John, you wasn't thinking, but you always think the right way, and you're another member of the community that's always doing great things, man. So shout out to you, John.
Even if you're bald now. Which he's not really, but still.
But yeah, Byron.
Yeah.
You know, when we hook back up, you know, from whenever we do a comic crawl and stuff, I'm make sure like I shoot a video with all of us together, you know, and we just have fun in terms of giving out shout outs and appreciation for members of the community, because I feel like it's something that we definitely should do, especially whenever somebody comes to visit.
Yeah.
You know, we always get like little small talking segments, you know, with members of the community.
Yeah.
I'm in Florida, but I'm from New York. And I want to say that because people still notice the New York accent in me, so I gotta say that.
Yeah, as you said earlier that we weren't too far apart, and Fish, he's from Canada. He was just like, well, how far? Where y'all from?
You in the Carolinas?
Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. I got family in Virginia. I haven't seen them in a while, but I do have family there.
What are you waiting for?
Wait for the right opportunity. You know, I'm waiting for the right opportunity, the right time. You know, sometimes we don't have too many things planned out. You know, and while I do want to go up there and visit, I even want to return to New York. You know, like I ain't been back to New York since 2008. You know, so that's been over 10 years.
Dang, you know? Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the last time I went to New York was 2008. And a lot of things changed since then. So
yeah,
I definitely want to see the changes.
Yeah.
And see, you know, the differences. And I'm gonna go back to my old block, get a video there and stuff. Probably get some pictures that I took back in like 80s and 90 and something like that, and then redo them. But you know, whenever time comes, man, I do want to go out and travel. You know, I know Big Will's been trying to get us to come out of Florida and travel over to where he's at in Alabama and, you know, in Georgia and go up to Tennessee and stuff like that. But, you know, we got to definitely map it out and plan correctly.
We need a tour bus, you know, like, so we could be like a band and we just like go out and tour, you know,
just so long as you don't have to be the one that drives.
I would not be driving. No,
Bueller should have bought a bigger bus.
No. Driving, I hate driving, and we drove to Kansas. We drove to Texas.
We spent how many hours was it in the car over the course of 5 days?
I don't even know.
I think we drove for 32 hours over the course of 4 days. I think that's how much driving we did.
Yeah.
For the Texas one, and then for Kansas it was like 16 hours over the course of like 3 days.
I mean, it was worth it because we got to see Matt, which, you know, was amazing, and of course because you went on your book tour. But I said when I got back, next time we're flying. I am not doing all that driving ever again.
So talk a little about the book tour, Rina, and y'all travels throughout. And
I mean, it was amazing. I mean,
that was back when she had hair.
I know, it's all gone now.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you ain't reached John's status yet.
Now it's not. I was gonna say now it's just a poof at the top. There's like nothing in the back.
How much did you cut off? Like a foot?
A little over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like 11 inches or something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, 11 inches from where she cut and then she trimmed. So yeah, it was probably a little over a foot. Yeah. So no, I mean it was amazing. I mean just all the crazy little things that happened in between that just weren't even related to the book tour. I mean, you like when we did Kansas, you know, we stayed in this really cool old Victorian home.
First time you saw fireflies.
I know, that was so cool.
Yeah.
And
the house was super cool. It was this bed and breakfast, right?
yeah, super tiny Victorian home.
And we were the only guests there. So we got so lucky, which I booked way in advance because I thought this book thing was going to be like a huge deal.
Yeah.
So I like hurried and I booked it and everything. And then we were the only guests there. But it was so cool. It had like 2 staircases. It was like Scooby-Doo style. It was so awesome.
Our rooms had like 3 doors that sat like here, and then there was one joining
which
them.
I posted on my Instagram with Kade and I popping out from
both
the 2
sides.
doors. Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, because there were so many different authors coming from both within Kansas and outside of Kansas, and this bed and breakfast literally sits like 2 minutes away from the bookstore. So that's why we were like, okay, we got to book this early.
Yeah, because there was like, what, 16 authors there? I want to say.
Something like that. And nobody booked this room like 2 minutes from the hotel. I'm like,
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And it was super cool. It was super quiet and
yeah,
except for the ghost.
I don't know.
I was going to ask.
And what's really funny is I had an experience the first night we were there.
And then Kade
and Rina had it the next night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because the first night we were there, somebody knocked on my door. And we didn't realize that we were the only guests there until the next morning when we were talking to the girl who owns running it. Yeah, she was the owner's wife. And she was all the way down in the basement. They had like a living quarters down in the basement. So I thought it was like another guest or something like knocking on the door because it was like a little after midnight. And I was like, oh, well, maybe they're drunk or they've got the wrong room or, whatever. So I got up and answered the door and there was nobody there. And I was like, well, hey, that's kind of weird, you know?
And then the following night, we were trying to get to sleep because we were needing to get up early because we were driving home. And both Kade and I, we thought we heard Mom say something from the other room. Like it was just a distinguished like hey or like good night or like it was just some one word like blah. And so I kind of sat up and I looked at him and then we were like, what was that, Mom? What did you say? Because our rooms were connected. And we're like, well, good night, So we were trying to get her to answer back. Well, we woke her up on accident because she had fallen asleep just like that.
I was tired.
And she's like, guys, you just woke me up. And we're like, that wasn't you who just said goodnight to us like 30 seconds ago? And she's like, no. So Kade and I were just kind of looking at each other from across the room for a few seconds.
Well, and Kade said that he heard footsteps walking up to the bed. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I just heard the voice.
Yeah. So I mean, it kind of added to the, to the trip, the little mystique,
Right.
But I think that we were all a little bit wired after that, kind of like waiting to see what might happen next. Yeah.
Well, and there's like tons of old antiques and like tons of mirrors. So you're like waiting to see something out of the corner of your eye kind of type deal. Yeah.
Well, Crystal just told y'all who to call.
Yeah.
There you go. We should have. What's really funny is I just showed them Ghostbusters 1 and 2 this past week. Yeah. Because I had shown them 1 and I didn't remember 2 at all. So we watched 2. And when you showed that statue that you got for your birthday, Sean, it immediately made me think about that. Yeah.
I'm such a dork. It's 6 a.m. We're unloading the truck at work. And one of my coworkers says something. And just my first immediate thought to what it was he said was cats and dogs living together.
Yeah,
and I could just hear Mom laugh from across the room. Like,
yeah, that statue is so cool. Are you taking it out of the box?
Isn't that like a huge no-no?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say live unboxing in the chat.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, see, I got this a few minutes ago. My brother got this for me as a birthday gift.
So cool.
So, yeah, so surprise live unboxing. And, it's a talking Venkman too. So maybe you might say that quote.
He slimed me.
Oh,
I'm hoping for nobody steps on a church in my town. That's my favorite.
Yeah, do you remember when we got into Texas, we were coming to see Matt and we were getting into our hotel. We're pulling in, getting off of like an 8-lane
lane
highway.
Yeah, the highways in Texas, oh my gosh,
are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 80 miles an
80
hour.
miles an hour is
8
just
lanes.
the limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm like little grandma over here doing like 70. And he's like, woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're pulling into San Antonio, and there's like a huge typhoon type
El Paso.
storm.
We were
or
going
El
in
Paso. Yeah, you're right. I got that mixed up.
Yeah.
But there's just this huge like circling storm cloud as we pull in.
And they don't get a lot of rain there. You know, it's very deserty there. So they don't have really good drainage. So the streets are flooded. So we get to the hotel and
then it pours.
Yeah, and the hotel, they mixed up our rooms. So we had to like sit out and wait in the car. And you know, so then we're like trying to get to Matt's, and there's all these cars that are like
getting
flooded
stuck
in the middle of the roads. You know, I mean, like water up over their hoods and stuff, and they're just all out in the middle of the road. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are we gonna get to Matt's house?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
well,
oh my gosh.
It was just kind of more like them pushing through, because like by the time we started driving up there, it started to slow down. But we took some back roads because like the main roads were literally like rivers flowing,
like
and
literal rivers.
Yeah, and so we took some back roads, and one of the back roads that we took, it was this perfect dip in the road, and this van had gotten stalled in the middle of this pond. I'm like, ow.
Well, and then we get there, and you know, Matt is so calm. I mean, nothing shakes that dude. All the kids went swimming in the pool. Like, I mean, they were just like, "Oh yeah, it's raining. Let's go swim." I'm like, "Okay."
Matt is such an awesome guy, man. I
He
was
is so
kind of
chill.
jealous of you guys meeting him.
Oh,
Because I was supposed to pick him up at last year when he was going to come to MegaCon. I was going to be the one to pick him up.
oh,
And, you know, that didn't happen.
oh,
So I didn't get a chance to meet the boy who had 7.
oh.
But it was
Well,
it was so
I gotta
great
tell
that
you,
y'all got a chance to meet him.
his wife, oh my gosh, she is a superhero. Okay, not only does she have those 7 kids, she cooks. The house is immaculate. I mean, the food was amazing. She had like this buffet because we got 2 nights. We got 2 dinners with them. And the food was incredible.
You should see their kitchen.
Oh
their
my
entire
gosh.
island is a giant stove.
Cooked up. Yeah, like their whole island is a stove.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, and they're just both so calm.
Well, they got like
They're,
these
flipping
giant
food
trays
all
of
over the
food
place,
like
and-
on
and
this cooktop.
We were not
Yeah.
even their only guests. They had other people there too. Their house was literally loaded with people, and they're just, yeah. I mean, little kids running all over the place and dogs all over the place. The kids are swimming in the pool. It was
It was
an amazing
insane. Yeah.
experience. Yeah. I did not walk away the same person.
Well, Crystal said it best. Matt is amazing, and
Matt
is.
is incredible.
Yes.
that is awesome, man. It was so great that y'all got the link up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
it was awesome.
He's
That's
somebody
right.
I definitely want to meet in the community as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Buck, I'm sorry, I
What was
didn't
that?
interrupt. I was saying
Yeah.
one thing. You know, you're talking about going back to New York, and you haven't been since what you say, 2008. One thing has not changed. That's our New York Mets. They're still terrible.
Oh,
I mean, our team. It's my team. It's his team. We're a mess.
The Mets, the
The
Giants.
amazing mess is what they are.
They ain't been amazing since '86, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I would go back up there and try and meet some leftover family members that were still there and meet some of the community there. There's a lot of people. Comic Books NYC, Kade,
Yep.
he's up there.
right. Yeah.
New York Warriors and
Yeah, Big E. Big E. He seems like an awesome guy to hang out with.
Very
yeah,
much. so.
that con they recently went to was where they were selling books at. That looked really good for a small con that was strictly comics.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Where's Doyle going, Sean? Is he going to New York Comic Con? Is that right?
Yeah, he just announced that he's going to
Okay.
be at New York Comic Con.
Right.
Have you been there?
I've only been to New York once, and I went to the 50th anniversary of, over my shoulder here, Star Trek. I went to the 50th anniversary of Star Trek convention. That's the only time I've been to New York. It was at the Javits Center, which I think is where they also hold New York Comic Con. So
Yep.
did go to, this is before I started the YouTube channel, before I did, this is 2016. So it was a great trip, great pizza, great food. My wife and I went up, stayed at the New Yorker. She mentioned paranormal stuff. The New Yorker, if I got my story straight here, is where Nikolai Tesla died.
Oh.
And apparently, I'm trying to think what day this was. Second or third day we were there, we smelled smoke, and we thought, why isn't the fire alarm going on? We clearly think there's a fire. So both us and people across the hall, we came out. We're like, "Do you smell that?" And everyone said, "Yeah, we smell that." But no alarm ever rang. But we didn't see smoke. We just smelled it. So we went back to bed because there didn't seem to be any alarm or anything going on. We mentioned it to one of the bellhops when we were going to the event the next morning. He said, "What floor are you on?" We said, "We're on a third." He said, "Well, that's where Tesla's room was." And we get a lot of, people telling us they smelled this burning sensation because he conducted a lot of experiments on that floor when he was alive, living in the New Yorker for a few years before he passed. And they said we get a lot of people tell us they smell that electric kind of burning smell. And that's exactly what it was. And I was like,
wow.
So, but
you see him coming out looking like Slimer.
Yeah, right. So that was interesting. That was the outside of a little St. Augustine kind of spookiness in Florida I had once. That's the closest I've ever come to anything paranormal.
That's awesome.
So you did the 50th Star Trek anniversary. What was that like?
That was pretty incredible. I mean, almost everybody was there. Because now Vegas obviously is the big deal, and I've been to Vegas a few times, but never during the Star Trek convention that they always have. Mm-hmm. And then when the 50th rolled around, the Vegas one just got so priced out, and I was like, I can't go to that. And then they announced this special one that CBS was going to put on in New York, and I'm like, well, okay, because we had we had some friends that we could stay with for a little bit, and then stay at the New Yorker a little bit, and kind of split the cost up. So we made it a trip and went up there, my wife and I, and the convention was incredible. I mean, just all the panels and meeting the guests. I got photos out the wazoo. The only person who was not there, Sean, was George Takei. That's why I wanted to meet him when we came to MegaCon most recently. He was the only person that did not show. Well, I don't know whether it was schedule oriented or whatever, but he was not there. But met everybody else, at the time, and just a great experience. So probably the big takeaway from that is there was a screening of the Wrath of Khan, and they showed the 4K edition that was coming out, going to be released that fall. So we gathered in a big hall, watched it. Obviously, everyone knows, the big moment at the end with Spock's sacrifice and whatever. So we're getting ready to leave. Credits are rolling, and there's an older lady in front of me, has to be at least in her early 80s. And she seemed to be crying, so everyone else kind of cleared out. So I kind of stepped to her side and said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And Nimoy had just passed away. This is like a month after Nimoy had passed. Yeah. Gotcha. So she kind of stood up and she said, "Now I know that he's really gone." And I said, "Do you need a hug?" And she put her head on my shoulder and just bawled her eyes out. And then she got up and left. My wife's like, "Are you okay?" It's like this massive cuddle on my shoulder. I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "That lady just kind of bared her soul on my shoulder for Leonard Nimoy." So, but she apparently needed that, and she felt better, and she thanked me and went on her way. So, but it was a cool experience. A great con. Met a lot of awesome people. It's like Sean said, it's good to be around the people that you thrive in and the people that do what you do and love what you love, which is, comics, of course. And for me, Star Trek on the side. So it was good to be with all those people, living my life doing this. That wasn't always the case. You know what I mean? Like, in high school, I had to hide all this. I couldn't tell anybody I was a Star Trek fan or read comic books, because you're persecuted back then. But now it's like, wait, you don't read comic books? And all the people that used to beat you up or whatever have Superman tattoos on their biceps and stuff. Like, oh, okay, now it's okay. But back in the day, it was not. So you had to tiptoe into your little LCS or whatever and, wear a disguise, so, just to buy comics just so you could, exist in high school. So.
I've always been a dork. I've never cared. When I was in high school, I was a huge Spider-Man freak, and I have a Batman tattoo. I don't care. That
was probably my problem. I cared when I didn't need to.
Yeah, no, yeah.
My problem was the kids around my way knew I liked it, but whenever I brought comics to school, some would try to steal them.
Sure, like, you wanted to read them. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, but you're gonna try and steal my stuff. Why don't you go to the comic shop and buy them yourself? You're gonna try and steal Sean's stuff. Nah.
There you go.
I couldn't bring my stuff.
You can get it for free.
I couldn't bring my stuff to school.
See, exactly, Kade. Exactly. Yeah, so you can tell where he gets that attitude from.
I think nowadays it's like more accepting because of how popular, like the MCU is, and
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of stuff that a lot people grew up like the Lords of the Rings and Harry
Right.
Potter and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff turned people into nerds when they didn't even realize they were and stuff. Like
Right.
they liked
Yeah.
that stuff, and then next they cosplaying them. They got all the figures, they got all the toys and stuff. Like right then and there, you're just being transformed without even realizing it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I have a hard time keeping him out of my closet. Like, Unruly Simeon sent us a whole bunch of T-shirts, like this one, which is King Shark Punisher style, which
Nice.
I just love. And
Hold
so
on.
he sent me like a whole bunch of.
Show
really
that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
nice.
Yeah. He can't wear this one to school because of the guns.
Yeah.
But he sent us like, I don't know, like 15 shirts or something, and they're all like super cool like this.
My favorite is a dolphin wearing Loki's helmet, and it says "Glorious
Porpoise.
Porpoise."
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have the one that says "Introverts Unite quietly in your own homes." I mean, they were just amazing ones. One is a Batgirl, but she's a gorilla. So so Kate is always Skyping my shirts, my Batman stuff, and your Spider-Man stuff.
I'm wearing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we're just family full of nerds.
But Sharon, where's the Wonder Woman shirt?
I must have missed that one.
I can guarantee you there's only 2 Wonder Woman things that exist in this house. One, her picture on the original 1990s animated series Justice League.
True that.
And 2, some Wonder Woman action figure that she got from me when I was little and huge into the show. That I think still exists somewhere.
You have a Wonder Woman poster in your room.
That's true.
And I remember posting on Instagram, shot to the heart, because it was a Wonder Woman poster.
Oh,
and I was like, in my house.
But it's the live action one.
No,
it's the good one.
She actually made me watch the first Wonder Woman movie, and it didn't stink. So,
She did not want to watch it, and I told her it was so good.
Hey, the first movie
glowing
was good.
endorsement.
The second one stinks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't watch the second one.
Yeah.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, no, we didn't bother with the second one because I heard it was really wretched.
I saw what Magic Lasso posted, his story with the Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Yes, he was very amused with himself. Yes.
Yeah, I used to like tease Sharon with Wonder Woman and stuff like that. I even say, hey, I'm gonna send the AOK, and I'm gonna sneak a Wonder Woman book in there. I know your dislike of Wonder Woman, but it's all fun.
I would take that comic, and the next time I play Comigories, I would win with that comic.
That's it.
I hate Wonder Woman. Yes.
That's it. And I remember, didn't you win Comigories too?
I did.
Yes, I remember that episode.
Yeah, you won the Olympics one.
I won the short box one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That one short box, and you took it all. And I remember I was like, I'm pulling for my birthday sister. I don't give how many fire books the opponent showed. I'm going for you, Sharon.
I appreciate that. It was probably your vote that helped me win.
And sometimes it hurts because he pulls out a great book.
I know. I
don't want to go against that book, man.
He had some bangers. Yeah,
he did.
I think the only reason that I won was just because everybody knows that like my entire collection
one short box is all you got.
One short box, yeah. And I would say probably 80% of what's in that box has all been A-OK.
Yeah.
So I think I played on the heartstrings of the community, and that is how I won. Yes. Yeah.
It's too much of a heart attack for me to be on that show with the 30 seconds.
It was. I still have nightmares from the time I was on it. Oh my God, that was awful.
It's like the classic high school. You need to get to your locker and then get to class, but your locker won't open.
Well, she helped me train. Like I literally trained for it. I mean, we had like sticky notes on all of the covers so that like I could remember like
Our kitchen was a mess for a couple
like
days.
I had comics all over my kitchen, like, and then she would time me, you know, so that I could like try to hurry to pick out a comic in the amount of time.
We would
and
just come up with
that really
categories.
helped. It helped a lot.
I would just give her categories. I'm like, okay, find fish. So then she would have to go through and find something that had a fish on it. Yeah. Like,
and I'm telling you, it really made all the difference in the world, because when you're live and you're sweating like a pig and you can't think straight, that really helps you.
It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking.
At home, 30 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
But when you're live, that 30 seconds
like
is
3.
gone.
Right? Yeah.
Like I could be right next to my boxes, but you know, when you look at the category, you're like, I know what cover I'm do, but I gotta make sure it's in the box that I'm going through.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm too disorganized. Every time I get organized, I get back disorganized.
I don't have any
Right
rhyme or
there with
reason in
you.
that box. I mean, it's all
you
mishmash
did,
together.
but now it's all mixed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after categories, it was like, yeah.
It's impossible not vote for Sharon.
Thank you.
Well, hey, Room, speaking of high school anxiety, I'm going to have to head out. That's my full-time hustle, and 5 a.m. comes very early. So,
Oh,
gonna
I
call it a
hear
night.
you on that. I gotta be up at 5 myself because I work the truck tomorrow morning.
I've been up since 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was gonna keep this short because I know I go to work at 10 o'clock tonight. So
yeah.
Mhm.
I got to go play disc golf at about noon tomorrow, so it's going to be a rough one for me.
Yeah, take it easy, Daryl.
You need to mute him. Like,
get him out of here.
hey, just don't pull nothing trying to throw them things, man.
Only thing I got to worry
But
about is the
happy
trees and
birthday,
stuff I keep
Sean.
hitting
Happy
with.
birthday, everybody else. A little belated there, perhaps.
Thank you.
But anyway, glad I had time to stop by, and we got to do that comic crawl in November, brother. We'll see. I'll see you again real soon.
No problem, man. Looking forward to it.
Okay, man. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
And I just want to just show this off here. There's the Venkman.
Hey.
It's glowing.
Make
Big
yourself
screen, big
big.
screen.
Yeah, big. Oh, that's
There
so
you
cool. It
go.
glows in the dark. Ah,
Or it could be just the screen.
that is so cool.
Does it glow in the dark?
I don't know. It looks
awesome.
like it
Nah,
does.
It looks like it's glowing. Like
That is so
it's my
awesome.
computer screen, like, shining on it. You know,
That
all he needed was some slime on it, and he really be glowing.
is so cool.
Limited edition glow in the dark. Only one available.
I gotta put a battery in there because and it's
I
it's
I
one
want
of
to hear
those.
what he says.
cats and
It
dogs.
doesn't. It's not even starting.
I want to know what he says.
There's
gotta-
only one other quote that I can think of off the top of my head, but it's not exactly PG.
I know what
The whole
I know
first
what
scene
you're
of that
thinking.
movie, oh, so good.
Yes, sir.
It
It is
involves
true.
Walter Peck.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I love how you even knew.
I knew it. I knew it.
And it figures that would be the one line that would stand out for you.
Well, I mean, I have cats and dogs on the brain first. I mean, you know.
I had an
Meow.
aunt who thought she was Saint Jerome. Something like that, you know, from the beginning. You know, the crazy librarian.
Oh, the librarian.
No.
Yeah. And are you right now menstruating at this time? What does that have anything to do with?
Oh man, it's such a classic movie.
It's such a
I
great
Okay.
movie. It
Or my
really
girlfriend
is.
is a dog.
know,
Dude.
right, man?
Next time someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
See, I mean, anybody who hasn't seen that movie, go rent it. Go rent it tonight. It's we're going into the spooky season. It is the perfect
It's
movie to
it's
kick
so
off the season.
quotable. And speaking of that, me and VV, we're starting off our spooky October with talking movies. And
Oh,
we're starting off with Elvira, Mistress.
Oh.
of Dark.
she's a classic. She is
Yeah.
a
Oh,
classic.
look at that. He has it right next to him. Man.
Right, what
He has it right next to him.
I literally I just bought it not too long ago, so yeah, she's got it right there.
Oh man, you might as well join us.
There you go.
You make 2 appearances on October. We're gonna talk to
Don't
Pro
tempt
as
me-
well.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Oh, hey, when you talking Elvira, even when VV said we're gonna have an Elvira party on Friday, I was like, I hope she shakes her tassels for me. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
I have to watch that movie again. I haven't watched it for, good Lord, it's been at least 20, 30 years.
She is such a pretty girl. I mean, I looked her up just to see what she looks like underneath all of that. And she's a
gorgeous.
really pretty girl. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, to this day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
She's
she
still
is.
a beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Darn her.
Cassandra.
Yeah, so we'll be talking that movie this Friday. You know, to start off our October month of spooky.
You know,
movies.
I don't want to bring up anything, but
Yep.
Oh.
was that
That's
in 2
cool.
weeks?
Yep.
Wow.
The Crow.
You know,
That was a great
we
movie.
look forward to that.
We definitely gotta talk a movie and have Sharon on with us in one of these days. You know.
I'd love to.
Like
I don't
Wonder
do
Woman was
horror
that?
though. I'm too much of a baby for horror.
The spookiest movie we can watch is Ghostbusters and What Lies Beneath.
What Lies Beneath? That's about as spooky as I
Yeah,
can
with
get.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I am
Well,
the
well,
biggest baby ever.
well, we could talk a Scooby Doo movie if you want.
Hey!
Yay!
Movie
Talk a
night.
Scooby Doo movie.
We're in. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, I've got my little teddy bear. I could, you know, my little teddy cat. I could just, you know, hold the cat.
I did see a putty cat.
What was it? Was it the first one or the second one where they kicked Scrappy Doo out of the mystery machine?
Second
Man,
one
Second one.
I
Where
could not,
she-
on
Yeah,
Daphne.
yeah.
as a kid, I
They
could
killed
not stand. I could
hated
not
Scrappy.
stand Scrappy. I was like,
I
That
don't
was
like
horrible.
Scrappy.
It was so brilliant when they made Scrappy the villain in that movie. I was like, oh my God, this is so perfect. So perfect. You know?
Justice.
Justice.
What's going on?
Hey,
What's
how
going
are
on,
you?
man?
Got to put my headphones on.
We'll try this again in a second.
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Not plugged in
Straight
yet.
from the British Isles.
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for popping in, man.
Yeah, man.
You
Oh.
probably got like 15 minutes
I
of the
didn't
show
think
left.
about doing that. There you go. Now look how do I look? It's still me. Hold on. I'm not Superman.
Totally you. Totally.
I know. I gotta wear readers.
Well, you
a lot,
you
know?
gotta have the curly cue of hair. Then nobody will ever
Well, if I take
know.
the hat off, you'll be like, "Who's that bald guy? Is that Costanza?"
We'll just think it's John. Yeah.
Ah,
Damn, Costanza.
Yeah, you get in close to 50 if you have a full head of hair. That's a rare thing. There's no doubt
Hey,
about that.
I'm doing good then. I'm doing really good. Hey.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. If I have to, I'll get one of those Mark Wahlberg wigs.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
He's been wearing a wig since he was 23. By the way, just so you know.
Really?
So is Andre Agassi.
Hey, why are you-
Wait, that mother he has at 23 was a wig?
I think
For
it
a long
was.
time,
Yeah,
it was. It
Yeah.
was. He came out and admitted that for a long time.
yeah. He was
started
bald.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know it kind of kills it, don't it?
I'm glad I'm pushing 40 and I still got a head full of hair, so
Hey, don't rub it in, man. Don't rub it in.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
yeah. You're blessed. You're blessed.
You know what? It's your birthday. We'll let it pass.
hey, I like you said, I'm blessed, man. So
Puff,
So-
man, what happened? We did that live stream, and I my favorite comedian was Norm Macdonald. I think I doomed him, man, by having him as my number
Oh.
one. My
Damn.
God, wasn't that
Yeah, it is
crazy?
fun.
Like
it's funny when the news came out. I was like, damn, we was just talking about this guy.
I know, like 2 weeks ago, like a week before or something. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow,
God.
man.
I
Yeah,
loved his
man,
TV
like-
show that he had back in the day. That thing was great.
Oh, the Norm Show.
Yeah.
Well, he was like an ex like hockey player or something like that, and it was kind of true to life. Like he had a gambling problem in the show, and he had a gambling problem in real life. I mean, he was kind of like just playing himself, which was funny.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Nice character to play.
Yeah.
he was a natural. You know, like when you brought his name up, I didn't even think of him as much. You know, when it
Yeah,
came to comedian,
he's
but-
overlooked. Yeah, he's overlooked
he
by a
is.
lot of comedians. But a
Mhm.
lot of the really big comedians today, if you mention him, they'll be like, "Oh, he's way funnier than I am."
Because one thing about Norm is that he builds up to the punchline with his jokes. You know, like it's like storytelling, but you build up to get to that punchline, and he tells a good story, you know, to go along with it. And
he'll take a terrible joke and make it funny. Like most of his jokes weren't funny, but the way he told it and the way he just was made it hilarious.
And then
weird.
his deadpan facial expression with it too, man.
Yeah,
Saturday Night Live, Turd Ferguson.
yeah. he had some of the best characters, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like Norm was a great guy, and from
Awesome.
Saturday Night Live, and then his movies with Dave Chappelle, Dirty Work, and Screwed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was an awesome dude. Like you said, definitely underrated in terms of, you know, comedic geniuses.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep, the Jeopardy skits. Yep. I remember him as a host of the news on there. He was a great host of the news on there.
I liked the guy that played Sean Connery all the time. That was funny too. He just give Alex Trebek grief.
I mean, when he would change the name of the categories.
Yeah, that's right.
On the fly.
So funny.
On the fly.
Yeah.
But you know, it's great that you popped on, Justice. You know, because we was gonna sign out soon because I got work tonight. You know, I was gonna keep it short. But it's been a great day. You know, community wise, and
happy birthday, my friend.
Yeah, and also Sharon, her birthday today as well.
Oh, nice. Sister. Happy birthday, Sharon.
Thank you.
You know, I wouldn't be doing these live streams if Sharon wasn't with me, because you know we gotta do it together.
Hey, you know, next year is the big 5-0, so you know you're gonna have to next year.
Hey, Sharon, you're gonna have to host that one. It's gonna be on your channel.
My channel's dead. Nobody watches my channel.
No, it's not. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll share the live stream on my story. I'm like, make sure y'all sub up, like it to YouTube.
Sharon, my birthday is April 29th. I will be 50, so before you, so I can show you what it's like.
Hey, that's perfect. You can show me how it's done. You can show me how it's done. That's right.
There you go.
Once he turned 50, he already done had like 50 years of existence, and then 50 is like all in 1 year. So
there you go.
He'll have all the experience.
There you go. Yeah. And then he can give me a tutorial.
What you want to do is
yeah.
I'll be over there. Don't come this way.
Oh no.
Turn around. Find some type of de-aging device.
De-ager.
There you go. Right. Find some sort of time machine.
Yeah, just in the last couple of years, I've been putting on like facial creams. You know, starting to get a little vain. It's not working. It's not doing anything. It's not working.
All you're trying to do is delay the inevitable.
Yeah, that's
I feel like all that. You know, people who try and get the hair done to cover up bald spots and stuff like that. Like, bro, just let it go.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
If my shit start balding, I'm like, I might as well just cut it off and be bald and accept it.
I don't know that I would look good bald, guys. I don't think that would really work for me so well.
I mean, you could take it down to how I have mine.
You know, here's the thing: it's not the age that gets you; it's the body falling apart.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, it's like, oh.
Your mind is still young, but the body says otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm not quite there yet. I'm still in okay shape, but I'm telling you, this new job that I've taken on where I'm unloading trucks, I'm starting to feel that just a little bit.
You're loading trucks? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So starting to feel that just I come home with like bruises all over my body.
She's got bruises. I'm like, dude.
Okay, yeah.
I know that feeling.
Murtaugh would say, I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because I go to these comic conventions, I see dollar bins, but they on the floor. and my knees be like, yo,
Yeah,
fuck that
that's the
shit.
worst.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can get
Yeah.
down there. It's the getting ups that.
Yeah, I don't want people seeing me struggle to get up. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, roll around.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man. Them young days of me getting on the floor digging, that's out the door.
Yeah.
I could
Needs
still
to-
do
it
that.
needs to be
I can
waist
still do
high.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be waist high, or you need to have like a stool or a chair or something for me to go and pull through those bins.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on there. My knees can't handle that shit.
Well, I mean, I did just
All
do
right,
that
awesome.
40-day challenge. Yeah,
Actually, you did it for like 40 days.
I did. Yeah, and then I haven't done it for like a week. I need to get back on.
we
the
all
bandwagon.
agreed that we'd restart
Yeah,
together. We just haven't. yet.
haven't started yet. My work schedule's been insane.
Yeah,
I
you
need
are
to squeeze.
currently like it's not like actively doing it every day, but you are currently under the employment of 4 different jobs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeesh.
so yeah, like tomorrow I'm doing 6 a.m. to 11, unloading a truck, and then I'm doing 12 to 8.
Yeah, she has a
Yeah.
14-hour day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Sharon putting in that work.
Off to bed early for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better go ahead and end it so you can get your sleep.
Got
Yeah.
mouth food. Yes.
I have 18 holes of disc golf. Throwing it out there.
Get the hell out of here.
Shoulders.
The most workout I've done is what?
Bruh. God.
Hey, I
know
got
what,
these
Russ?
right here from food.
Simple Simon and I are going to do a challenge. We're going to do a fitness challenge, and I'm going to try and get you to do it with us. So be prepared, bro, because I am looking at you, Russ. I'm looking at you.
We should see just how many community members we should rope into this.
Oh, that would
Have
be
a
so
prize
much
be at the
fun.
end for whoever wins.
That'd be
Straight
fun.
out.
Yeah. Well,
What's
you
up,
know,
Jeff?
Downright Nerdy Podcast has been doing
Yes.
like a challenge on his Instagram, and oh yeah, like a couple times I had to DM him, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. What is that? And they need to like explain the exercise to me. And one was chair squats or something like that. I don't even remember
Oh,
what the name of
God.
them were, but remember I was
Yeah.
here doing those in the kitchen. Yeah, those
Yeah,
were.
I could do
bitch.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do them.
You're good at squats.
I
yeah.
once did, what was it? Squats for 10 minutes. Is
No,
that
that's
what it
because you
was?
have 20-year-old knees.
I don't do
no,
that.
3 years ago.
Knees, yeah,
Yeah,
like-
bruh, you understand the 10-minute thing was like 3 years ago? There'd be no way.
Girl, you're only 20. Come on, don't be all acting like you're about to be 50. Come on.
I'm 20 going on 60 here, okay? Like,
When I
come
was
on
your
now.
age, I was training mixed martial arts.
Legitimately, right now, right?
I was
That's
like
not happening.
4.5% body fat. I was a ripped machine back in those days.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
I'm
tried.
all
I tried
broken
doing
down.
burpees once, and it just gave me gas.
Oh, that was the burpees.
That
I always
was
hated
bad.
burpees.
Oh my gosh.
Calmly sips his drink.
I'm an old man. I need red wine for my heart, so I drink red wine.
Right, that's why I drink it. See, red wine is good for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a heart, so I don't have to worry about that.
There you go.
Damn,
Gosh.
damn.
It's already cold and dead. Nice.
Hey, hey, where's it at?
Do you want to see me die on a workout video, Sharon?
No, you know what? No, Russ, we would start at the beginning and we would progress together. That's the whole point. Yes.
Except
Wow.
you're like already
Hey,
in
nice.
physical walking condition.
Well,
like,
walking, yeah. I mean, I put in I
Hey.
don't know, 13 to 20,000.
I'll
steps a day.
just say, Russ, don't die if you feel you can't do it. Like, don't try and do it if you feel you can't do it. So just take it one slow step at a time.
Well, we'll start you walking to the kitchen and back.
and back. Yeah.
And back.
That's right. That's right.
Normally, you walk to the
Next
kitchen, you
level.
stay there for a while.
Yeah, you
Do
have a
some
chair in there.
laps.
So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It's been a pleasure doing this birthday stream again with Sharon. Thank you so much, birthday sister, for being able to
Thank you for
join.
having me again.
I was hoping I could get diecast cook, on Instagram because his birthday is tomorrow.
Aw.
And you know, me and him been Instagram buddies since 2017.
Right on.
We're considered Instagram tag champions since we both love wrestling and all that.
Nice.
But he had a long work day, so he couldn't do it. But I'm definitely gonna shout him out tomorrow on Instagram, and I'm just gonna say it was a great pleasure doing this stream. Happy birthday, Sharon! Thanks
Happy birthday to
everybody.
you.
Thank you. Thanks everybody who showed up. Bronze Age Byron, Daryl, Justice. Thank you for popping in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And everybody who's been on this live chat. Russ, Crystal, Rob, Not Near Mint. Thank you everybody, and also shout out to Kade. You know, congratulations on the 2 winners, Super Russ and Jim Boatwright. Awesome people in this community. And with that in mind, peace out, y'all. Later.